SportsTissueBox.com.
SportsTissueBox.com.
Get your SportsTissueBox.com.
Football season is here, and what better way to commemorate the season than to grab your sports tissue box now at sportstissueboxes.com. Whether you're celebrating the thrill of victory or agony defeat, sports tissue boxes are there for both young and old. Grab your sports tissue box now at sportstissueboxes.com.
Call them, baby, the Mets are here.
Right here for you.
Regain your financial freedom by grabbing the book 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, an Amazon bestseller written by none other than Dr. Boyce Watkins. Grab the book now. Also, heating up summer 2023, B1 the movie, starring Dr. Claude Anderson, Madam President, and Riza Islam. Atlanta, Georgia, get ready. The All-Black National Convention is coming your way October 2023. We had the privilege of attending an All-Black National Convention. It was an absolutely life-changing experience. To get a free Dr. Boyce Watkins Black Business School training on how to make money without working, text the word STOCK to 31996.
Life and reality work.
Right. I'll say about maybe a month or two now ago, Ice Cube, he came out and talked about how NBA and other companies were trying to sabotage the big three, turn away sponsors from them. Right. What's your thoughts on what he said? He went on the media tour as well to kind of speak about it. I don't know if you've seen any of those interviews.
Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I did a couple of posts about that, and I agree with that part. But it was another part in that Tucker Carlson interview that he did where he was talking about the jab, how he didn't take the jab and all of that. Mm-hmm. I had a huge problem with that because you saying all this tough activist position stuff after the fact, after you let 100 million of your own people take it. Like, why wouldn't you just vocal beforehand and use your influence to say, I'm not taking that shit? The same shit you saying to Tucker Carlson, you should have said before, when you knew you wasn't going to take it and you knew you told your children not to take it. Why not be able to use your platform and your influence to influence us to not take it? Because we think you're, we trust your judgment. We think that you're a cool guy. And you know what I'm saying? So if you're going to tell yourself and your own children that, why wouldn't you tell us that? And we the ones that made sure that you and your children is living the lifestyle that you're able to live. Do you not love us enough? You scared that they're gonna freeze your money up, or So I had a huge problem with that, because those of us that really love our people, I'm not saying he don't, but that love our people on the highest level, before they even rolled it out, this was July 4th, I think, 2020, Minister Farrakhan did the criterion. And he told all of us, like he always do, because he's the vanguard, when they come out with this such and such, this Fauci juice or whatever, don't take it. Don't take it. As soon as he said that, all of us that's really with him back in 2020, early 2020, mid 2020, we said, we used our platform, don't take it, ahead of time, before they even came out with it. And then once Biden got in the office, first 100 days, 100 million, we're going to make sure black people get it first. All these tough ass entertainers and gangsters and all that was quiet as church mouses, had nothing to say. So stay that quiet. Don't get to talking like trying to get the credit of being a revolutionary after you didn't say nothing in time, after the nick of time.
I know you can't speak for him, and this is only your opinion, but why do you think he didn't?
I think fear, just like why everybody else didn't. Fear of being persecuted, fear of being sanctioned and starved out, fear of somebody might have a Me Too, old tape or old female that's saying that he did this to me or whatever. That's what they do.
Right.
That's going to happen. It happened to Martin Luther King. It happened to Malcolm X. If you're a real revolutionary and you really influencing black people in a positive way, you're going to get attacked. That if you're scared of getting attacked, then stay out of it altogether. Just stay on the sideline. Because it's those of us that really do this and that been doing this that obviously we paid the price and we willing to pay the price. But you want to take the credit for being what we are?
Right.
Yeah. I want to talk real quick, and we definitely appreciate your conversation. West Coast Cam on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Make sure you hit that like button. Share the video. please follow West Coast Cam on all social media platforms. We'll get them handles when we conclude the interview. But I want to talk about Doja Cat real quick. She got the #1 album, #1 song in the country right now, #1 R&B and hip hop song. The first one this year. Hasn't been many hip hop. When it comes to Billboard and things like that, it's taken a little bit of a hit. We ain't had many hits. But then we see Doja Cat come out, an incredible artist, very talented. But when she brings out the satanic stuff, when she dresses up in devil-laced attire and starts really kind of going against the grain of what she originally did, now she's getting a lot of credit and a lot of accolades. Do the two correlate, in your opinion? Or, I mean, what's your thoughts on Doja Cat? I don't want to beat up the young lady because I think she's very talented, but at the same time, also, I personally feel like there's some agenda tied in with that as well.
Right. It's I don't know nothing about her other than pictures that I've seen of her looking like a demon or a devil or something like that. But what they all have in common is that they are the instruments of the same Satan that owns money and controls media, owns and controls money and media. And they are wise enough to know the colorism, Willie Lynch colorism that they put in our head, how they poisoned us to think light skin was better and sexier and dark skin is whatever, not really. So it's not just Doja Cat, it's Beyonce, is Cardi B. Is the list of the way that they influence our sisters, because the attack and the target is our sisters, mainly 75%. And the way that they poison or attack them on one hand is with dark-skinned sisters through giving them political and corporate power. And then on the other side, on the entertainment side, they want to be sexy. Women naturally want to be sexy and attractive, and they worship the light-skinned, sexy yellow cow or the golden calf. The Bible and the Quran calls it yellow cow. The Bible calls it golden calf. Those are symbols. One of the meanings of that is the light-skinned Black woman of the descendants of slaves. They turn them into gods and worship them as idols. So that is what, the enemy knows has the greatest influence on the population. Every woman wants to be sexy, and everybody wants to be the most desired. And through the slave Willie Lynch colorism, made us think, Black men, that if we can't have a white woman, the next best thing is a light-skinned woman, a light-skinned Black woman. Right. So we're going to give all of the power and influence in the bag or whatever to her and put them nasty lyrics and them degrading lyrics, or them boss, I'm a boss, be independent, whatever, I don't need a man lyrics, in their head, and hit them with that on entertainment. But then on the business side, we're going to hit them with the dark-skinned political power women saying the same thing, if not worse, with the Black Lives Matter, or we got rid of Trump, or we're this and we're empowered. So that's how Satan uses our women.